Hi everyone, we're ready to do our move for the move and lunge part. I want you to grab your water bottle, you might need it. And this is going to be a low impact, 20-minute exercise. And I have a Tabata timer. So we're going to be doing 3 sets of 8 exercises with some rest in between. Each exercise is 30 seconds. So I know you can do it. And we'll have a 20-second rest to catch your breath. Okay, here we go. So we're going to go side to side with some arm circles to start out here. Just warming up. We have some Christmas music going today. It's on our radio, live radio, so we might have a few commercials once in a while. Okay, now we're going to walk in place. Just warming up here. Okay, next one is just side to side. We're going to add some reaches here. So, up and down. Good job. Walk in place. Okay, now we're going to bring our knee up and we're going to tap that knee. Listen to your body. Walk in place. Okay, next one, we're going to go cross behind. Looks like this. Then walk, catch your breath. The next two will be working our arms a little bit. Want to get our heart rate up into our target zone for about 20 minutes here. Okay, again, side to side with some bicep curls, one at a time. Double arms. Walk. Ready to punch to the side. And you can go your own pace. I'm just bouncing to the beat of the music right here. Back to walk. Almost through our first set already. So we're going to give heel touches behind. And you can lift your arms as high as you want. Walk and rest, catch your breath. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay, we're going to do a heel kick, but I want you to press back with your arms. Let's work on those triceps a little bit. Okay, 30-second break. Catch a drink if you'd like one. Grab a sip. Walk. Side to side with those arm circles.
JCPenney's Wrap Up the Joy sale is on now. Shop and save on last minute gifts for love, all in a nick of time. Send more stockings with this week's extra 25% off coupon, or to make their holidays really shine. Save up to 80% on 5 Joy Redbow deals after coupon. For more gift ideas, head to Sephora inside JCPenney and shop their favorite beauty and fragrance brands. Fast, pick up Sephora's website. Joy, comfort,
And walk.
Switching to Metro is this holiday. There's 0 fees to switch. Right now, get high-speed data for just $25 a line for 4 lines. That's Metro
Side to side.
Plus, get 4 free Samsung Galaxy phones when you switch. Metro lets you know, empowering you to rule your holiday. What's the right step?
Okay, now I'm just going to add scissors in front. Walk. Coming up with our knee taps. Here we go. Tap. Back to walk. Counting down the days to Christmas, so this is great little workouts to do. Okay, leg crosses behind. deep breaths in on these walking times. Side to side. This is our bicep curls. We're going to add them here. Back to walk. Want to speed it up a little bit? You can always do a light jog. But this is really enough to probably get you into your target zone. Okay, here we go. Those side punches. Back to walk. Catch your breath. Woo, that one gets your heart rate up. Next one is our heel touches behind. Side to side with that heel touch. Bring your arms way up. Kind of fun doing this with the Christmas songs. Great job. Walk. Almost done with the second set. You're looking good. Heel kicks, push it back. Almost there. Good job. 30-second rest. Hydrate if you need to. It's important to get enough water when you're exercising. Okay, ready for our last set. Side to side, arm circles. Good job, guys. You're doing great. Listen to your body. Walk. Okay, we're going to go scissors in front. Sounds like it's snow tomorrow, so maybe we'll get that white Christmas. Although it's been nice, not having to worry about roads. Okay, back to walk. Next one is our knee taps. Here we go. Halfway. So the more you move your arms, the more your heart rate's going up. Walk. Okay, our legs are going to come behind. Stretch. Let's just sit toe touch to the back. A little bit of a curtsy here. Halfway. Good job. Bicep curls coming up. Don't forget to breathe. Deep breath in. Blow it out. Side to side. We're going to add those biceps. Good job. So every time you exercise, you're going to increase your cardio endurance and make yourself more flexible, increase your strength, just overall wellness. So I would encourage you to do that again. Use this video again. Okay, side punches. All right, great. That's the fat burner, that one. Gets your heart rate up. Next one is a heel touch behind. Ready? Here we go. Touch that heel. Again, the more your arm comes up, the more your heart rate will go up. Walk. Hey, we're almost done with our third set. Great job. Okay, last exercise is that heel kick, push it back. Heel kick, push it back. Let's bring our arms up to about shoulder height this time. Push, push, push. Want to finish strong? Good workout, 20 minutes. Great job, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. We'll see you back next Tuesday. So now we're moving into the cooking part of the program. And today we're going to do a spaghetti bake. It's a very budget-friendly dish for your family. It is a meatless entree, but we have eggs in there for the protein and lots of cheese. And so you can probably feed your family for less than $2 each today with this whole meal. And so it's very budget-friendly. So we're going to start out with making a homemade spaghetti sauce. Sometimes we think we have to buy that canned sauce or jarred sauce. It's kind of expensive and it's really not that good for us. It has a lot of salt and sugar added to it. So we're going to make our own today. So I've added some olive oil to this saucepan. And I have the chopped onion. So we're going to saute some of these things together. A little bit of minced garlic. And we're going to add some grated carrots to this. So this is a nice way to sneak in a few vegetables into your casserole. And family might not even notice it because we're going to cook this up. We're going to saute it until those carrots are real tender and they'll blend right in with the spaghetti. A little tip, the recipe calls to add the herbs with the tomato sauce later, but I like to add it when I'm sauteing because it gives it a little more pop. So we're going to place that all together in the saucepan. So we've got the onion, garlic, grated carrots, and all I did for my carrots, I just took 2 carrots, I peeled them first, and then I just ran them with this grater by hand. It just takes a couple minutes. And our herbs, and then I'll put this on the stove to just saute for a little bit. Okay, so while that is sauteing, we're going to get a start on the broccoli salad next. So broccoli is a cruciferous vegetable, and it is one of the best to prevent cancer and also to help people that have cancer. So it can relieve some of the symptoms. It can also prevent reoccurrence, and you'll hear that from the oncologists. They'll talk about that with their patients, that they should have more of the cruciferous vegetables. So we'll start out with the broccoli first. And I pre-wash this. You'll notice I have my gloves since this is a ready-to-eat food. I won't be cooking any of these things here. And so you can use even some of the stem of the broccoli for this salad because it'll be chopped up. And it's just as nutritious as the little florets that are here. So broccoli is also a non-starchy vegetable, so it's excellent for people that have prediabetes and diabetes. It doesn't raise our blood sugar. In fact, it can help prevent raising blood sugar because of the fiber in it. It takes longer for our digestive system to process these kind of foods, and so it raises our blood sugar very gradually and keeps our blood sugar stable too. One more little stalk here. Kind of a messy veggie to chop up because those little florets fly around little portions of it, but it's a colorful vegetable, and this salad's really eye appealing when we get it put together with the cranberries too, and it's really Christmassy with the red and the green. Okay, so we're going to put this in our bowl here. So this is about 4 cups, 1 broccoli. Head is going to be approximately 4 to 6 cups, depending on the size of the broccoli. And then I have some celery, and remember how I told you to keep your celery a long time, just to make sure you unwrap it, wash it, and put it in some aluminum foil. This will keep your celery for weeks instead of just a week. Keep it nice. Okay, so we're going to chop up some celery to go with it. Again, this is another non-starchy vegetable, so it goes great here with this salad. So these green vegetables have a lot of vitamin A, which is good for our mucous membranes, keep our lungs healthy. Really important right now with that flu and COVID-19 season. I'm going to just walk over and stir those vegetables that are sauteing here a little bit. See if I have a cover for that. Okay, so the next thing the broccoli salad calls for is chopped onion. Have that ready. If you have red onions, that looks really nice in here. I didn't have any red ones today, so I'm just using my yellow ones that were on hand. And we also have some chopped cranberries. And I told you last week what I like are the cranberries that have cherry juice infused in them. Just a little bit more nutrition in there, and a little bit more vitamin C, and a little more flavor too. Okay, so that's all of our vegetables and cranberries together. And then the next thing is the dressing. So this dressing is a very light dressing. We start out with just a half a cup of a light mayo or salad dressing, whatever you prefer. My family likes the light Miracle Whip, but everybody has their own preference. Okay, so we've got half a cup of the salad dressing. And then 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. And 2 tablespoons of honey. I like to use honey for the sweetener, it's natural. And the nice thing, it just dissolves in the dressing really quick and easy. And that's all there is in this salad dressing, which is really super simple. 3 ingredients: mayo, honey, and apple cider vinegar. So we're just going to whip that together. It just makes a light little dressing here. And pour that over our broccoli salad. It's a quick, easy salad. If you want to take something to a family gathering, or just want to drop some food for some family for the holidays, that's what we're planning to do with our family. We're not getting together this year, but we're going to deliver some food. Everyone always appreciates that. So just stir that up. And this is the finished product, what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to clean my area up a little bit here. And we'll finish with our spaghetti. Okay, so I'm bringing my saucepan over here so that you can take a look at how I'm going to add these vegetables are all nicely sauteed and the carrots are tender. So the key is you don't want to add an acid like tomato juice or tomatoes to carrots because there's a chemical reaction that happens and there's like a barrier that forms and it takes much longer for the carrots to cook. It's like a protective barrier. It doesn't want to let that acid in. It's just a natural thing that happens. And so we want to saute those first, get those carrots pretty much all cooked, and then we'll add our tomato. So this recipe calls for crushed tomatoes, which is really important. Try not to use the diced tomatoes. If you only have diced tomatoes on hand, then I would blend them up because you want a sauce, more like a spaghetti sauce. And so the crushed tomatoes, already all blended up here. And I already pre-added a little bit of water that goes along with this. So now you put this all together. It looks like this, just like pretty much like a regular spaghetti sauce. And now we're going to add that to our spaghetti. And so today we're using a whole grain spaghetti. And this one has a lot of B vitamins in it. And why do we need B vitamins? Well, when our body's under stress, especially this time of year, we have more stress just naturally with the holidays, but also right now with the extra COVID-19 flu season, things like that, we end up using more nutrients in our body to just keep going. And the B vitamins are some of those that we need to replenish a little more often. And so your whole grains have those B vitamins, so these are really important for you to eat. They're taken out of some of the white, like the white breads and the white noodles and the white rice. And so I would encourage you to take the whole grain so you get more nutrition. And it's actually about the same cost. Okay, so I pre-cooked this just because I wanted to save a little time. So when I put these in the boiling water, I always break them in half because it's a lot easier to work with and nobody notices it anyway. So these are pre-cooked. I'm just going to drain them here in the sink. So it says on the box to cook them, I think, like 13 minutes. I usually go 15 to 20. My family likes them to be more similar to like the white noodles where they're not so chewy. So just cook them a little longer and they'll be fine. Spaghetti goes back, and then we're going to add our tomato sauce. Right to the pasta. And we'll stir this up. So I already made a full batch this morning, and this is a half a batch. So this would be real hearty servings for 4 people, and the original recipe will feed 8 people. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Next, we're going to mix up our cheese and eggs together. Okay, so it tells you to put your eggs in the bowl first and whisk those. So this is our protein. This also makes that casserole nice and solid, so it's easy to cut and portion out. Once you have your eggs whipped up, then we're going to add some cottage cheese. So I bought a low-fat cottage cheese. This one is 2%, but they have skim, they have 1%. And even the whole cottage cheese is just 4%, so it's not that big of a deal. Then some grated Parmesan cheese. So Parmesan cheese is already naturally fat reduced. The white cheeses have less fat in them than the orange cheeses. So that's all there is with that. Now we're going to mix that in with our spaghetti mixture. You'll notice I'm not getting a lot of bowls. I'm just doing it right in the pan. Might as well save some dishes. Seems like there's always enough of them anyway. So now this is going to be ready to put in some pans. I'm going to use, since I already made a big batch today, I'm actually going to get this ready. I wouldn't have to cook it right away. I could actually put it in these pans and freeze it for later. Or you could just have it ready like this, deliver it to a friend or relative for a quick supper or a meal. All they have to do is pop it in the oven for about 20 minutes at 350 degrees. Okay, so we've got those nice little pans there. The last thing we do is top it with a little mozzarella cheese. And since this is cooked, I'm able to just use my hands here. So there we go. Really simple, easy meal to put together. So your spaghetti casserole, your broccoli salad, and then I would just top it off with maybe a nice bowl of fruit. And today I just used up some of those leftover strawberries and grapes we had last week. And it kind of fits the theme because it's red and green. So now I'll just dish it up on the plate and you can look at how it looks. We'll grab our casserole out of the oven. And we'll get a little broccoli salad on there too. So there we go. Thank you for joining us today. We really want to wish everyone a happy and safe holiday and a Merry, Merry Christmas.